Alright, we ran out of storage on the other SD card. Just popped in a new card. Alright boys, we got this on. This top engine mount bolt. We got that on. We got this bolt. We just gotta get these two top bolts in. That was fun. That's a little tricky. That's a little tricky to get around. Look at this guy skating. Whoa! Careful, silly. Crack your head open. Silly. Alright, I'm gonna put these two top bolts in. And then we got another empty bag, boys. We got another empty bag. Top bolts. These two bolts for the top of the engine mount. Going like so. Just like so. Snug that bad boy in. And then the engine's pretty much locked in. I pretty much can torque the engine down now. I get a big ass Allen. Let me see if I can wrench this. Where's my wrench? Jaden, you dropped your hat. Ready? I'm sorry, Tony Hawk. I'm sorry.
Now you really bought it, right?
Stinks. Whoa, look at Tony Hawk. Whoa, Tony. Whoa, Tony. Whoa, Tony. All right, Tony, look what we got. Check us out, Tony. What do you think? How's it look? How's it look, Tony? Boogers, huh? Look at those boogers. Look, look. Fuel injectors on. Oil coolers on. Clutch cables on. Throttle cables hooked up. Give it a little gas. Give it a little gas. Alright, so I figured this hose here, this hose does not go around to that oil cooler. It goes to this plastic piece here. This plastic piece that goes under the gas tank. It's got a plug that goes in back there, that blue plug. And then that hose pops in on this side, and then there's another hose that pops onto it. And then on the other side, I believe there's a hose. And then I think I know where this oil cooler. There's a small bolt that I taped into this oil cooler. And then this, I believe, goes to the valve cover. Fuck, I don't remember where this thing goes. I do not remember how this goes, to be honest. Alright, let me see if I can figure out where this went. I can't seem to remember. Figured out where that cooler line went. Right here. Figured it out because it bolts up there to the bracket that goes onto the other cooler line up top. Then it comes down, and then that's where this hose went, right here. Right there. Behind the, whatever hose that is, a vacuum hose. And then behind the ground stators. The ground wire for the starter. Alright, so we got everything, pretty much all the complicated stuff, I think, done. Now I'll go around, snug up these engine mount bolts. I got the top one tight. Snug up these front ones. Snug up my swing arm bolt. Tighten that up, put my chain on. And then we'll bring it down to Rich, get some oil in it. Get this gasket cover on. Stator cover gasket, we'll get that on. Get some oil in it and fucking see how she purrs. Put the fuel tank in and the plastics and purr it. These kids play too much. Lines are on. Radiator hoses are tight. Lines tucked around on this side. Hook the fuel tank up. All the engine mount bolts are tight in the front. I gotta tighten this swing bar bolt back here. Throttle cable's on. Clutch cable's on. I gotta put the exhaust on. Back to the tripod. Let me get all that back together, and we'll be back, boys. Just got this bad boy back together here. We got the exhaust on, the seat on, gas tanks on, connected to the injector. Radiator hoses are all tight. Fenders are on. Exhaust clamps are tight. I got one extra bolt, and that goes down here in the motor mount. I'm gonna put that in. And then I got two more bolts that I don't know where the hell they go. I got one bolt in my e-brake bag. Then I got another bolt, another two bolts, nut and bolt, in my sensor bolt bag. So I got three extra bolts. I'm not sure where they go yet. I'm gonna be bringing this down to Rich in the morning. Gonna pick up an oil filter on the way there, spark plug. We're gonna be picking up rear brake pads. I need some rear brake pads, and I got a rim for me. I bent the shit out one of the rims in the back. So that'll spruce it all up. Some new oil. We're running about 30 minutes. Drop the oil, put new oil, run it again, and then it's just a braking period. And I got this hour meter. Pro taper hour meter I gotta put on. I don't know how this goes on. I gotta figure this out. Let me get that on there too. It's wireless, it says. Alright, so I'm gonna look into this hour meter. Get a new spark plug going. New brake pads. Couple oil filters, some oil changes. New air filter in this bad boy. Top it off with some antifreeze. And she's ready to rip again, man. She looks mean. She's nasty and ready to go. Let's do this, boys. Let me see if I can figure out where these bolts go. Alright.
We're gonna shut the door.
I'm here with Rich.
What do you
We got the motor here. Rebuilt by the best. We're gonna put some oil in it.
Is that a GoPro?
Yup. We're gonna put some oil in it, put a new plug in it, and we're gonna see how she purrs.
We're gonna fire the bitch up.
I know it's gonna run probably better than factory after Rich touched it.
Yeah, I hope you're right about that.
You know, Sean's like, let me do it. Alright?
Alright, I'm gonna close the door.
Can you close it? What do we got going on here, Rich?
Oh, we're taking the alternator side cover off so that we can replace the gasket.
Okay, here's the gasket, brand new. It didn't come with a gasket.
Oh, it did come with a gasket, but I had to take it apart because of the timing chain.
Alright, so came with a gasket, but we're gonna refresh the gasket so we have no oil leaks there. Once we put that gasket on.
I wasn't happy with the timing chain that was in the kit. It didn't fit properly, so I put the whole motor together, and the teeth didn't mesh with the sprockets. I go, what the fuck is that all about?
It's not good.
So I had to take it apart again to get to the timing chain, and of course the gasket got destroyed.
Shit. But didn't make Rich happy. Probably wouldn't have made the engine happy.
Now, John Livingston said that I should have went out and bought the gasket and did it before I gave you the motor back. I said, yeah, you're right. I probably should have.
It would have got probably better in faster, but it's all right. We're here now. We're on camera. We're in the shop.
Yeah.
Rich back here, he's got a
1940 Indian Chief.
1940 Indian Chief from the frame up. Everything renew, redone. Look at the heads on this thing, man. Holy shit. So that's what he's working on. Unfortunately, I had to take a little bit of time from him to get this, because I wanted him to see the first start, you know? Oh, there's the dipstick. As you can see, there's not a drop of fucking oil in it.
That's right, because we can't put it in yet.
Nope. There we go. Now comes off the stator cover.
Yeah, if we can get it off, that's the problem.
It's still not good. It's magnetic.
Yeah, it's the magnet that's holding it on. What is this thing?
That, I think, goes into the stator.
Yeah, so what is there, a plug on it?
Oh, yeah.
Here, take this bracket off.
You have to push these this way.
Take this out of the way.
That's what John said, huh? What made him say that?
Because he's a ball buster.
Right
Yeah,
there.
take that plug out.
Oh,
Go ahead.
pretty strong magnet on that fucker.
There's no bolts on the bottom.
It's down there. No, I don't see any.
It's tight back here. All right. We got to get a screwdriver behind that.
I got one here.
No. We need a real screwdriver.
Okay. Probably. Oh, that's probably what that. It's crazy how strong that magnet is. Gotta tear it down again really fast. Got our oil in here. 3 filters. I got some blue antifreeze too.
Why is that? Why is it so fucking tight? The bottom is tight. Don't destroy this one.
This cover's giving us a problem coming off. There's a magnet in there where the stator goes, and which is tight. What the hell is that noise?
That's my dog.
No, it's you fucker. Almost there. Let me know if you want to. I can't even get my fingers in the bottom.
There's one powerful freaking magnet, isn't it?
Oh, there it is. All right. There's the stator. Now we apply gasket. Wow, that's brand new.
There's still chips in this motor. That's why I want you to run the oil through fast.
Running like 20 minutes, you're saying, right?
Yeah, because when that thing started breaking up, there was metal everywhere.
Yeah.
Let me have the gasket.
I think I know what I did, Rich.
Oh, look at that. That's better than the one that was in the kit.
Oh, that's good. That's a good sign.
I was going to put some sealer on it, but this doesn't need sealer.
That's a nice one, man.
Yeah, we got those and those. Oh, it's because it's Yamaha, it's genuine.
I thought what I ordered was genuine too, the rebuild kit.
Nah, it wasn't.
No?
It was an aftermarket company.
Liars, man. Probably wouldn't be able to get one Yamaha anyway for a year or two, right? Or they probably have no date.
All right, let's clean the oil off of that.
Once we get this gasket on, we'll bolt that back together, put a plug in, drop some oil in it, and we'll get
And then pray for the best.
Yeah. Back to the tripod. We'll touch base when we're ready to fire it up. Say hi. Okay, we got Jaden. Jaden came to give us a hand. We got the oil filter in this bad boy. We got the stator cover gasket on. We're gonna drop some oil in it. We're putting a new plug in now. But I think Rich wants to turn it over a few times with the oil in and no plug, just to get the oil circulated, which is a good idea. You can't argue with him. And then once we do that, we're gonna put the plug in. Fucking put some spark to the gas. Rich, right? Yep. We got a new battery over here, and this battery is juicing up. And then we have the old one, and I don't know how much juice is in it. It's been sitting for like 2-3 months, and it's 3 years old, so it's probably dead. But I did charge it up a little last night, so we'll see what it does. Before we had this motor out, it would just it was completely locked up. So now we're hoping it turns over like a baby, right? It's gonna run like a Yamaha. Vroom vroom, vroom vroom. All right, Rich is coming now. So Rich just pulled out the old famous Marvel Mystery Oil. Let's see what he does with this. He's gonna inject it somewhere. He's got a needle, a plunger. Where are you gonna put that stuff?
I'm gonna put it up your ass.
Looks like blood.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay. Right in the top of the head. Marvel Mystery Oil. Now, what's that do?
What to do?
Should seep down and lube things.
I want to get the piston rings lubricated so that they don't start up dry.
Okay. What's a Marvel Mystery Oil? Okay. You know what I do usually with when I do my 2-stroke dirt bike, Rich, the easy one?
Yeah.
I put a little 2-stroke mix in it before I put it together, and then before I start it. Now that you got that, I'm gonna put that in my truck.
Smithsburg, Maryland. No idea who the fuck that is.
All right, guys. So we got the oil on top of the engine, lubed up. I got a new plug here in my hand. Brand new spark plug. Brand new air filter in. New oil filter. We gotta drop some oil in it. Push this button, it should turn right over. Wow. Alright, shut the key off. We put a 1.5 in it. Marvel mist oil in there. Get the oil up and around, and now I think Rich wants to put the plug in.
Check the oil level now.
Check the oil level, okay.
Same way we put it in. What's he playing with the camera?
Yeah. Alright. We gotta drain a little oil out. I overfilled it a little bit. I put 1 full quart, and I put a little over half a quart, I guess. Yeah. It's like almost 20 out. And there's 32 in there. Okay, we're gonna get this oil where it's supposed to be. Plugs in. You want me to hook the gas tank up so we got fuel?
That'd be a good idea.
Alright, I'll hook the tank up. We'll take some oil out. Back to the tripod. Fuel tank's hooked up. Antifreeze is topped off. Oil is at a perfect level. Hoses should be nice and tight. New air filter.
Here's the moment of truth. The baby bottle's on the floor.
Baby bottles on the floor. Moment of truth. Hopefully this, I don't know if this battery's gonna crank. It should. Turn the key on, Rich. Should I pump the fuel tank a couple times or no?
I don't know. What do you mean pump the fuel tank?
The injector.
Oh, I don't know what that is. You gotta pump it yourself?
No, like when you turn it on, you hear it.
Oh.
Or it's fine. Shit.
Open the door. Before we smoke out the whole place.
You turned it off?
Yeah, I did.
Sounded good. Look at Rich's face. He's trying not to smile. Here comes Joel. Joel, it started.
Can I go to the bathroom?
Yeah, that's Rich.
You making
Oh,
me
baby.
dance.
Yeah. Take a picture with Eileen.
You gotta give me a second, and then she would be so mad.
How was your delivery? How was your delivery?
It was
Thanksgiving.
I feel like it
Where's
gets
the turkey?
Do it.
Cheese.
How do you say it? Every kid.
Sissy.
You know? Yeah, I feel like it was.
6, 7, 8, 9. Hallelujah.
The wheels on the bus
Oh my
go
God.
round
Then
and
round,
round, round and round, round and round.
She goes
The
like this.
wheels on the bus go round and
round.
round.
He usually does this.
All through the town.
He hasn't
The
heard it for
windows
like,
on the
since
bus
like a
go
while.
up
Since
and
yesterday.
down. Up and I love that song. I used to sing that song.
He usually
all the
does
time.
this.
Yeah. And then yesterday.
Wheels
he heard
on the
it.
bus go
He
round.
heard it
and-
again because he hasn't heard that song in a while, and he goes like this, and then he's trying to do the other stuff like beep beep beep, and then with the.
That's
I
it.
love this tree.
They're all
He's
up
my
us, they're
kid.
all down.
I love
All
him
down,
because
so you're
he's
ready.
my boss
Yeah, we've
baby.
been doing a